All right, fam, we are back for another part of farming simulator tutorials. Much love to each and every one of you. I hope y'all are doing well. Again, if you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. If you haven't already, check me out over on Twitch. The link is in my about section through my website. So feel free to check that out, fam. And if you'd like to support the channel and support L 7, don't hesitate to hit that join button. Also, once we unlock the community tab here on the channel, we will be doing a giveaway over on Twitch. So be sure to check out my Twitch channel and drop a follow over there as well. So much love to each and every one of you, fam. Greatly appreciate you. We are going to be getting back into the tutorials. We're going to be getting back into the tutorials today for this part, and we've already done arable farming. Learn the basics of the game and how to effectively work your land. We've already done crop protection. Learn how to use a weeder and sprayer to protect your crops from invasive weeds. So today we are doing, so this part is going to be fertilizing. Learn how to fertilize your fields to get the maximum yield. Here we go, fam. Let's go ahead and do this. So fertilizing, again, another part to farming. This will ensure that your crops get a nice yield and have a chance to grow. And we'll get into it a little bit more here. All right, so the most basic way to improve a crop yield is to apply fertilizer. There are many ways you can fertilize your fields using tools like manure spreaders, slurry tanks, fertilizer spreaders. Manure and slurry come from your cows and pigs. Manufactured fertilizer, solid or liquid, can be bought in a shop or a mod, and we'll cover that later, and then we'll also cover how to get manure and slurry from your cows later on in this gameplay walkthrough tutorial. Right now we're doing the tutorials, we're doing the entry level. Right now we're getting our feet wet with all the tutorials right now. Then we're going to go into the help section, and then we'll get into some gameplay in future videos. So that's kind of where we're going here with these videos, fam. In this lesson, we will give you access to every type of tool. Get in the tractor, attach the weight and the tool you want to use. All right. So E to enter the vehicle, Q to attach the tool. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. And again, I do have a wheel. So we have the fertilizer spreader right here. We have the slurry, and we have the manure spreader right here. So we have, again, excuse me, fam. We have the manure, we have the slurry, and we have the fertilizer. Okay. And it looks like they're filled already. And then we have a John Deere 6230R. This is the 6 Series. Nice tractor. I like the John Deeres. That's just me. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get in here. And we're going to go ahead and attach with Q. Oh, by the way, F1 to bring the help menu up. F1 to show the help menu, or F1 to hide it away. And that you can do on PC. And when we cover it, if you want me to cover a console review, so the standard way you're going to do for, again, is with the solid fertilizer. Later on in the game, once you become used to farming simulator, you might use slurry, which is the Grant green tank right there, and then you might use manure, the manure spreader, which is in the small tipper manure spreader right there. All right, If necessary, make sure to unfold the tool, then turn it on and drive across the field to spread the fertilizer. G to switch the tool selection. B to turn the selected tool on or off. Okay. Let's go ahead and drive up to the field. Go ahead and drive up to the field. And again, another thing about fertilization is as long as the crop has been, once the crop has been harvested, you can actually go ahead and fertilize if you wish. You can also, and we'll cover this more later on as well, especially with the seasons tutorial. Once we get into seasons and we start doing a tutorial for seasons. So this series is going to have some length to it. It's going to have some life to it, and it's going to be going on for a while, along with other content, other gameplay, other content. For example, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, that's going to be dropping on the channel. So there's a lot of content dropping on the channel, not just Farming Simulator, but there's going to be a lot of life to this series for a while. A lot of VODs to come for it. All right, so we want to go ahead and make sure that we unfold the tool. See if we need to unfold it. If not, just turn it on. So this one we do not need to turn on. This one we do not need to unfold. So we just want to go ahead and make sure that we spread the fertilizer. And I tend to, when I fertilize, I tend to overlap a little bit. That's just until we get into later VODs, and you can get we'll get into later VODs about utilizing mods and things like that. That'll help you and assist you in farming and enhance the experience. Very good. You have improved the yield using fertilizer. Next, we will look at using another way to improve your yield: catch crops. All right, let's get into that. All right, oilseed radish is a catch crop, a fast-going crop you plant before the crop you intend to harvest. Okay, so again, oilseed radish is a catch crop, a fast-growing crop you plant before the crop you intend to harvest. So you can choose to do this or not. I will tell you, in seasons, it's a great laydown crop. So that way it's a great laydown crop. So that way you have something there on your fields why the winter, through the winter, and then once spring hits, you can go ahead and and cultivate that under and plant. So again, oilseed radish is a catch crop, a fast-growing crop you plant before the crop you intend to harvest. Once the radishes have started growing, you will need to break and burrow them into the ground with a cultivator. This destroys them, but adds a lot of organic matter and nutrients to the soil. So you do need to cultivate them. All right, try it. Go to your tractor, attach weight and cultivator, and cultivate the field as you do usually. Okay. Or you can choose to cultivate, or if your sower has the not necessary cultivate or plow option, then you can go ahead and do that. If you want to cultivate prior, especially if it's a certain crop or a certain planter that doesn't already utilize that feature, and we'll cover that more in future VODs. All right, let's go ahead and go to the tractor. Let's see, what do we have here? We have I am not sure. This is the standard. I'm not sure what piece of equipment this is. Oh, this is Steyr. Okay, I haven't actually used one of these tractors. That's interesting. I haven't actually used one of these tractors before. All right, let's go ahead and lift that. Lift this. Okay, and again, zoom out with page down, or if you have a mouse with a wheel button on it, you can zoom in and zoom out. Okay, so let's go ahead and unfold X. And unless it's farmland, it's not going to matter if you put your cultivator down. And with a cultivator, you just need to press V. And let's go ahead and get it. So now the oilseed radish is going under with the cultivator, and I'm surprised they use a cultivator for this. I wonder if you can use a disc harrow as well. I've never tried to use it. You know, as long as I've played Farming Simulator, I have never tried to use a disc harrow to do this. I'm sure you can. But you know, it says to cultivate it under, which is probably the best way to do it. Probably the best way to go about it. All right, so it looks like we may have to make another pass here, maybe. Just a little bit here. There we go. There you go. Another way to fertilize the soil organically. All right. Well done. You have learned how to increase the yield with organic and manufactured synthetic fertilizer and learned about catch crops. In the next lesson, you will learn how to take good care of your fields. So fam, we have covered arable farming, learned the basics of how the game and how to effectively work your land. We have covered crop protection, learn how to use a weeder and sprayer to protect your crops from invasive weeds, and we have covered fertilizing. Learn how to fertilize your fields to get the maximum yield. And in future VODs, we will cover soil care. Learn how to give your fields the best soil for growing crops. We will cover baling. Learn how to make and transport bales, and we will cover forestry. Learn how to fell trees, cut them down with a chainsaw and a harvester, and sell the logs. So, fam, stay tuned for future VODs of the tutorials of this gameplay walkthrough tutorial. I greatly appreciate your love and support, each and every one of you L-Cross fam. If you have subscribed, thank you. Welcome into the L-Cross fam. Again, I'm L-Cross7, or you can call me Luke. I hope you enjoyed this VOD. Stay safe out there, fam. I hope you all are doing well. Drop a comment in the comments section if there's something you want to see or I didn't cover. Please let me know. And until next time, fam, stay safe out there. Much love to each and every one of you. And peace.